Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into right away two of them. Okay, why not? We're gonna pull your symbols first, then I'm gonna jump into your coffee cup. By the way, if you want to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it with the loved ones. If you have any Leos in your life, they want to see those kind of things, go ahead and share it with them. Let's see what else is happening here for you. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Divine Light, and I'm so happy you're with me today. Let's see what's happening here for you. We have a cat, Leo, cat. Okay, this is someone you think is your kind, but if you actually listen to any cat documentaries, cat's eyes are different than lion's eyes. So they're different. It says two-faced friend here. I don't like to interpret animals that way. However, this can be someone, let's go with that idea that you think is someone like you, but they're not. They're not your kind, okay? So, like, if this is someone that you're revealing secret information and such, maybe it's time to be a little bit careful with that, okay? We have another dog here getting together with friends. So, yeah, if you go with that kind, but the thing is, dogs can also come from the wolf, which is the wolf pack is a family. So this can be someone that you have as a family here. You should be watching out for someone who is not really friend, but acting like a friend, but also be aware of a friend who really wants to support you in these hard times. We have a torch right here and a bird flying. These are good stuff. Because spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, understanding is telling me that you're going to become aware about maybe a financial opportunity or maybe a financial blockage or something or someone causing any other harm. You're going to become aware if the positive or negative, whatever actually is there. Bird flying is news on the way. You like it or not, you're going to be enlightened. You're going to receive the message, okay? Heart, we love that. Love, deep affection and caring. So I feel this increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, goldfish, we would love that, maybe both at the same time, is going to really, no, but this comes after the heart. So the more you love your life, the more it is going to bring increase into it. And we have here a mice discord among friends or family. That's why I said something is going to come out, but before it comes out, it comes as a warning as well here. So be aware. And you can read people's vibes most of the time while they're speaking something. And people do not really plot against you, but they think about their benefits. And if there is like a ethical, one of those cores, you think of it like we're all connected to this kind of like morals. And if one of the morals is like corrupted, it's not gonna, register to them if they're doing something bad or good. Okay, so be aware of that. We have a haystack here, karma. You will reap what you have sown. This is not a negative thing. Don't think of it that way. So if you arrange the haystack in a very proper way, you don't have to look for the needle forever. It will be coming out easily. But if you just leave it like that lying, and if you don't attend to your affairs, you might get a little messed up in there. So that's can be either, it can flow both ways. I see a very clean and clear cup, a tears of joy. It's good news. But the thing is, you're starting the month with maybe, or in the next 4 weeks, let's say, because we passed the month already, with like a push and pull. Oh, I see 4 people coming together, and I see there's a child right here. Somebody else is in your child actually sitting down pondering, and I feel like it's pointing out to me because it's you. Maybe you are put on the spot to explain something, make something happen, or maybe you are in an environment that everybody's trying to like push each other and point each other at, and your inner child might be feeling a little frustrated in that space. You're sitting down, you're sulking, maybe you're feeling anxiety because there's no solution. The thing is though, right under you, I see here there's a dinosaur and there's a snake. A dinosaur eating the snake right there. Snake is a cycle. Snake, if it's eating its own tail, it's ending a cycle or repeating a cycle over and over again. But this time, dinosaur, which is a powerful creature and ancient knowledge. It can be ancient knowledge. It can be a person who is a dinosaur, which is someone powerful and wise, and also maybe old, eating the snake here, ending the cycle. And you're the one on top of it. They're also like benefiting from the height of the dinosaur, not the fourth person here, but this three is coming following, but you are the one who's elevated first. I feel like here some of you might be actually receiving an information support or a help or a solution through dinosaur. Can be also like a power position, maybe an institution, or maybe a place that wants to hire you or a place that you want to work at. It is actually going to end a cycle for you. Okay, it's going to bite the snake's head off. Snake can be interpreted as someone actually plotting against you as well, but I feel like this is not the case. This is about a cycle. Maybe you're stepping into a work environment because you have the automatic leadership spirit, might not be really appreciated. I see there are two people, maybe they are like against it, and they're not really doing their job, and when you point it out, they might be actually reacted to it. But the dinosaur, who is actually the person, the institution, the maybe government benefiting from what you do, is coming forward to end that cycle here. So what can happen? There's a clean slate coming forward for you, but it can shake the ground, which I told you that they're standing on the dinosaur, which means shake the ground for the others standing there. I see there's even a chunk of money showing up here. It kind of looks like a strawberry, something pleasurable coming forward for you at the end of the day, but they might be losing the ground that they're standing, which can cause two things here. I see that you're tending to an octopus. Octopus means that you might have to do multiple things at a time. You might be actually pulling the rug under these people. I mean, not consciously. The rug is the dinosaur. The dinosaur is realizing that they're maybe feeding off of them. That's why I want to go with a family idea. This can be people that are actually benefiting from a family member and acting like they are doing something good for this person, but they're realizing, oh no, that's not the case really. It can be maybe you are taking care of this dinosaur, this person, and it's becoming clear that the people are not really doing that. So either way, this is going to bring a resource for you, but also on top of that, a responsibility. It can sound like maybe you're not really working. It can sound, that's why I said, like, it doesn't have to be a work that you get a paycheck. It can be like a family environment rearranging, and it is going to be something you're going to be benefiting from. But the thing is, karma is going to come back as however you treat the situation. If you treat this thing as a revenge situation, it can turn into a negative energy. But if you treat it lightly, which I see that you're going to treat it lightly, you're going to be like, it's nobody's fault. What's done is done. Let's go and move forward with the whatever we have from this moment on. And I see there's a fish appearing with that attitude. Fish is a good one. Fish is long-term financial security. I see there are two hands up in the air. It can be even two people high-fiving. So you're going to get celebrated. Your success is actually going to be beneficial for someone. I see here a feather of a peacock, which is also a positive thing for you, because then you're going to be able to show your skill set. Then you're going to be able to show what you are capable of. It is going to open up more doors for you. More doors. I don't know if that's even a term. But Mordor is a place in the Middle Earth. So I feel like here it kind of looks like a tower as well with the eye on it. So it can be you becoming much more visible. It can be affecting your maybe social visibility. It can be affecting your job visibility. You becoming maybe in the top person in a place that people will be preferring you. I see there are three heads already reaching out to you, but this is going to require you to first do the right thing. Another thing here is the spiritual development might be coming because of that, because you're going to have this internal dialogue that, oh, should I do it or should I not do it? Is it safe or it's not? It can be that kind of situation here. Either way, I see that you're rising high and the demand is going to be high as well. I see there's a home on your chest. This can be maybe the financial opportunity coming forward can help you maybe replace your home or change of home or maybe change work environment, but you're carrying something with you there as well. So it is maybe in the same field, and if you're not working, it can be also like maybe becoming a home for everyone in the family who needs help. Okay, I want to see this haystack situation. We have here 9 of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. So exactly how I interpret it, Ace of Wands is like some passion project or something that you're passionate about, and 9 of Pentacles turning into a long-term financial security. Okay, so it will require strategy. Even though Ace of Wands seems like excitement, passion, you jump into something, 9 of Pentacles tells me that you're going to strategize it. You're not going to be like jumping into it with both feet and expect the things to work out. You're going to be prepared, and it's going to be exciting, which is both great. Another thing I see here is within the 4th week timeline, 1, 2, 3, 4 different good news coming, 4, even the 5th one here. 5 different good news you might be receiving, and someone is trying to bite your hand right there. You might get good news, small amounts of money, gifts, and approvals. The thing is, you might like to share it with the people surrounding you. I can feel that. The thing is, they can try to bite your hand. So that's why I feel like here, the two-faced friend here and also discord among the family friends is you should be watching out for, because some people do not really get the idea that sometimes you're doing a favor to them. Like you're being the hand of God and they bite that hand. They don't realize that you're being the hand of God. God is actually allowing to help them. They don't realize that. They feel entitled, which is also their karma. I feel like that's their haystack that they need to go straight through, go and fix up. But the thing is, you might actually lose a little fingers there. So be aware of that while you are doing a favor. It can turn into something that somebody is going to feel entitled to it, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. I see crescent moon already, which is a good sign. Crescent moon is the energy of authority. Your desire didn't show up in the first flip. It's coming forward in the second flip. So if the thing is not working in the way that you are pursuing it, you need to choose another pathway to pursue that, okay? The crescent moon can be a victory moment. It is your end of the war. It is forming an arrow here. I see a number 3. 2 number 3s. Number 3 is travel. It's number 5 is travel. Number 3 is creativity, peaceful, optimism, creative ideas, taking action from a point of joy, and kind of reminds me even communication, good communication, opening up new doors. It's like the Sun card, which is representative of you. And the doors opening, that when you walk through them with that positive attitude, it is going to bring a lot of like small, in the small sense. I see like small little dots right there. But if it's raining gold in a small amount, why not pick them up? Okay, so it is something, but this is the 3rd and the 4th week timelines showing up. The first 2 weeks, I feel like you're going to be dealing with the environment that you're in currently, but then the things are going to be like falling into the right place, that you're going to receive that support. I say like maybe I said gold or money coming in. It can come in the sense of whatever that you need. Maybe you have a debt that you want to get rid of. It can be cleared out. That is also something that takes you from negative to the positive. Okay, you need to think a little expanded, because expansion can help you grow as well from what you're having right now to what you want to have. Let's see, we're gonna pull for each month. I told you don't jump with both feet, right? Said, you can see, look at the feet right there. Okay, that's how you're starting. Ace of Cups. You're the second fire sign getting this. And I wonder why. Why did you get that? Let's see. First, I'm going to clarify with these ones, and then we're going to dive deeper into that. So the first week we have the balance with the temperance energy here. So whatever that you do, yes, you can follow your passion. However, you need to it says diversify and have self-control. No, okay. Ace of Cups, an Ace of Cups again, and Ace of Pentacles. Guys. 10 of Wands and Page of Wands. Okay. So, Ace of Cups, I want to see what's coming forth. It says like something you will love to have in your life, coming in a material sense, that something like it is going to emotionally satisfy you. It is going to materially satisfy you, but it's going to bring work that you need to work on yourself, or the way you do things. And that's going to also embark you on a new journey. In this new journey, you might gain some, you might lose some. Materialistically, emotionally, it can be a little heavy on you. Eventually, though, the star tells me that this is your wish fulfillment, guys. Okay, so what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, basically, in this journey. So it is going to be the long term. It's going to be a long term outcome here for this thing. Okay, let's get back to the first week. I told you the balance is a temperance energy. So do whatever you do. Yes, keep doing it and do it in moderation. Do not jump into anything with both feet, because even though it seems exciting, this is also fire. Ace of Wands is fire. It can be like the end of the water might not be visible. Okay, blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary, which I told you that maybe no one ever did what you have done before. You can get a little reaction out of people, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful. It also says successful compromise. So balance the waters, like keep yourself balanced. Do not jump in both feet. And it might look like a compromise to you, but it is also saving you. The power of diversity says self-control and patience and balance is important, especially within a week now from now. We're in Mercury retrograde. I call it short retrograde. So it can cause misunderstandings. And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles here, this is something, a learning curve for you. You're learning something new. This is your growth opportunity. This is expansion. So that's why the patience is necessary, because first of all, when we're first learning something, we need to be patient with ourselves, with the material. Maybe material is so not clear to us because we don't know what we're learning. So it is going to require a little patience within the first week, especially about financials. You need patience. We have Ace of Cups here, something that you would love to have in your life, coming into your life. I told you that this is going to have excitement. It's going to have opportunity. It's going to have a tiny bit of a splash of disappointment with the Five of Pentacles. Maybe not receiving what you desire right away, or not being fully supported right away. Five of Cups showed up too. It says that you're going to get some, you're going to lose some. Be aware of that. But either way, though, stars your wish fulfillment. You're going to get to that. But this tells me you're holding the golden holy grail right there in your hand. You need to take charge of this situation. Even though it starts as very emotional and innocent thing, you need to become the emperor here. You need to take charge. You need to it doesn't matter where life pulls you. It is going to, at the end of the day, be your wish fulfillment. But you need to be in control of the situation and how you're thinking, especially, and how you're acting and being disciplined in that moment. So this can be you. Maybe you make bead necklaces. Okay, let's go with that. Simplest things. Or you are renewing households or painting walls, and you're making them beautiful, amazing, long-term lasting. And you might get some good projects, you might get some with negative people. But the thing is, as soon as you have this emotional control and you have the future vision in your mind, like the Emperor does, you will continue. And you will learn some, you will lose some, but at the end of the day, stars your wish fulfillment. Then you will get yourself into the status of really establishing yourself and being able to choose who you work with, which is the freedom of being owner of something. And when you have the freedom to choose who you want to work with, so everyone can make an offer and you'll say, you know what, thank you for your offer, but I'm not interested. That's when you have the freedom, true freedom. Okay. And I feel like that's, some of you are actually like a working progress right now. And when it comes to third week, we have Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is someone who is logical and perceptive. The Fool and the Lovers coming back to back. I just pulled two of them at the same time. So you actually being perceptive, insightful, blunt meaning, speaking your mind clearly. It is going to really put you in a new journey here. So it can be at work with the people around you. And also it says review all documents very carefully. So when you are really paying attention to the detail and choosing the logical aspect of things when the life throws you, whatever life throws you, this is going to really put you on a new journey about maybe material success, about career. Let's cover them up. And also this is going to give you choices. The Lovers not only is like doing what your heart's desiring and being with whoever that you're desiring, can be a true soulmate relationship with new opportunities coming your way. It is also having choices, having to be able to make healthy choices. Okay. The Fool is your new beginning, reset energy here. So no matter what happened, how the things actually go until this moment, your logic, I feel like it can be even being appreciated. Okay, like your logical solutions will maybe even carry you on a higher level. I remember back in the day when I was working somewhere, even though I was the youngest, because like I have this logical way of thinking things that I don't get emotional at work, mechanical a little bit. It just carried me to a higher level for a very short period of time because I was doing math basically. Like people were calculating timelines and the yardages. I was working in fashion and the financial aspect of things. I was calculating those simplest things and I was doing math, and that actually put me in a very wise position because people are asking to me what to do, which I was only doing math, like do the math, and then it gives us the outcome. Sometimes, yes, creative things require artistic thinking, but not everything is 100% creative. Even if you're an artist, if you're going to purchase a canvas, you need to calculate the cost. Okay, so this is all math leading you towards Libra, Gemini, both logic, both mental energies. They're going to also bring satisfaction at the same time. In the Three of Cups is celebration, coming together with soul family, like-minded people, and there's a judgment day coming forward as well. I feel like who's with you, who's not with you, who's supporting of you in your journey, and that's going to be also revealed here with the Three of Cups energy. The judgment day is coming, so you will see who will be there for you, who will be supporting you. The good day friends, bad day friends, they're going to be all revealed to you as well. So maybe you will choose some support too, because life is really lonely if you don't have anyone, okay? What do we have here? The service. I don't know why this is the third time I'm pulling this service here. I'm going to pull you another one. This is your money mindset, guys. Okay. The money mindset, we're going to pull the health mindset separately, but you're maybe thinking the only way that I can make money is through service. Okay. But I see here, you also have, there is another thing waiting for you as well. It's not only limited to service. I feel like this can be connected in the sense of, maybe there's a life mission for you, life lesson, life goal for you that is attained to you. Maybe you haven't found it yet, or maybe you have found it. Comment down below if you had. Say I did. So this is going to be through service. It's going to serve humanity for sure, and then it is going to bring you money. But let's see. The thing is how it is going to work for you. Perfection comes through here. Perfection can be where you are maybe limiting yourself in order to give this to the world. Maybe you are recording a video and saying it's not perfect enough, so I'm going to delete that. Maybe you're making something, I told you, like a bead necklace, and you're saying it's not perfect, so I'm not going to sell that. I'm not going to put that on there. So maybe you're painting something and you're saying it's not really serviceable. It's not, nobody's going to like that. It's not what I should be doing like this. Perfection can be the blockage for you to receive the money here, okay? Maybe you thinking that perfection has to be something like a machine made it, Okay, but the thing is, all the flaws that you think are flaws are not really the flaws. Those are the things that make it perfect. Look at Van Gogh's paintings. I don't know if you ever seen like one close up. I saw the Starry Night close up, and my eyes got like I was gonna cry in front of the painting. It was so imperfect, but in a perfect way, that it was so unique. He used like massive multiple coats of painting. Those curves that you're seeing, he actually used multiple coats of paintings on there. It's not really like one flat painting. And it was like a little, like even greeny, like you can see it. It wasn't perfect at all, but it was perfect in a way that he created. It just belongs to him. Now you know, when you look at it, this is him. So this is going to be very important for you. And we also have the artist coming forward. This is about the wealth that you're creating in your life. You might be actually facing rejection and seeing rejection as the end of everything. When I get rejected, or maybe if I don't get approved or I didn't get what I want, I'm forever rejected by the creator of all that is all humanity. That can be also something blocking the wealth coming into your life. Okay, how can you resolve that? You gotta face the insecurity, guys. You need to let go of the perfection idea. You need to face the devil within you, like trying to touch, capture your heart here. You need to face that, and you need to break through that insecurity. Okay, that's something that is the blockage right there in front of you. The devil, it's the devil's work. Insecurity is the devil's work. You're perfect the way you are. We have like moral codes and also ethical codes in all. Ethic is all around the world, guys. Moral, actually cultural thing, moral rules, but ethic is all around the world. The same thing over and over again, that being good and to humanity, and like that's it has rules. You can look it up, but the thing is, as long as you're inside those ethical rules, you can do anything you want, and don't be insecure. You posting a picture you draw or a work that you have created and sharing with humanity, it's not really going to be end of the world. No one can like it, it's okay, but someone can love it, and maybe you are actually holding that back from that person. Okay, that person can be inspired by that. And this doesn't really only apply to art. I talk about art a lot here because I'm an artist. Everybody has artists within them. But this can also be a program that you created, an Excel sheet that you made for expenses, accountant. I love those kind of stuff. It's a lot of highly beneficial for people. Something that you actually made, okay? What else we have here? We have a mystic meadow, a sanctuary. Okay. What else we have? Spirit guardian, a winter retreat. So this perfection and insecurity ideas might actually require you to retreat in your mind. Okay, Wizard of the Woods, and focus afterwards and clear those things. This can be through meditation. This can be through other mental works that you need to do. And sanctuary retreat, I feel like there is a safe place for you, that you know where it is. There are safe people around you. They know, you know that they protect you no matter what. This can be your Three of Cups here. And the retreating with them, or maybe telling them to, okay, well, I'm going to go into that quiet place. That will bring back the focus of the work that you need to do, okay? What you need to do. The inspiration is going to flow when you take that break. And sanctuary, the protection, protecting what you are actually creating in your mind, okay? We have Mayo Shan. This is your divine feminine, the princess of mercy. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Giving is receiving. Giving, I feel like giving is very objective. It's not really objective, it's subjective. This is what you can give, okay? When your soul selects her card, mercy comes from the old Uthrasian Merc, which means exchange as a word. Mercy is the embodiment of compassion. It can feel easy or even natural to have compassion for people who have never harmed us personally, but mercy is having compassion for someone who has. Mercy requires that we give something of ourselves, which is symbolized by Maya Shan giving her eyes and arms to the king. So she has a story here too. I feel like here, giving is also forgiving, letting them go. letting them go out of your energy field, letting yourself off the hook. Okay. So some of you might be carrying some things from the past that you feel, maybe fear that is going to repeat itself. This giving it is actually letting God take over that energy. We have Teresa of Avila here, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know the presence of love is real. So here also we have you find the solution inside of you when it comes to receiving more material, more love. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.